Did Muhammad also know Hebrew? Now, for those of you who believe that Muhammad was a highly educated man like I do, and indeed very knowledgeable man like I do, how do you like this theory? Has it ever occurred to you that the greatest genius in the history of my people, in the Arab world, was so highly educated that he may have known Hebrew for sure? Medina's population was 90% Jewish. How did Muhammad communicate with them for 10 years? Why does the Quran refer to the people of the book or the book 200 times? Why does the Quran insist that it is an Arabic Quran? Because there was a Jewish Quran. It is because Muhammad was actually interpreting the Jewish Torah from Hebrew to Arabic. Did Waraka bin Naufal teach him Hebrew for 15 years after he got married to Khadija? How many of you can answer the following question? What did Muhammad do for 15 years after he married Khadija? Pray tell me. He actually became a part of the aristocracy of Mecca. Ibn Hisham, volume 1, page 174 states that he was able to spend 1 month a year at the Hira caves studying with Waraka bin Naufal. Waraqa was the bishop of the Nestorian church in Mecca, as well as the uncle of Khadija, and he was grooming him to be his successor. He also performed their wedding ceremony according to volume 1, page 155 and 363 of As-Sira al-Halabiyya. Additionally, Muhammad became a part of the Hanafites, who were the leading intellectuals in Mecca and believed in the one true God. Being with them expanded his spiritual understanding, religious information, and horizon. Are you aware that Waraqa was knowledgeable in Hebrew and had translated a forgery of a gospel by a Jew called the Gospel of Matthew? How long does it take you to learn another language? As bright and as intelligent as Muhammad was, he could have earned several doctor's degrees in 15 years of study. And he lived in our modern era. I was privileged to earn my first doctor's degree in 6 months, the second one in 10 months. In other words, he could have easily learned Hebrew at the hands of Waraqa and could converse with the Jews, whether they lived in Mecca or Medina. Any casual reading of the Quran reveals how references to the Old Testament were made frequently. How did Muhammad know these references and biblical stories? Pray tell me. If he did not know Hebrew, there was no Arabic translation of the Old Testament whatsoever. The document of the Quran is confused and disjointed because Muhammad died unexpectedly and could not edit his research of 23 years. If you have ever written a book, you would understand that research takes a long time. I speak from experience, just finished my 10th book in September. Then the arrangement of the material takes even more time, and this is why the Quran and its passages hardly give us a continuous story from beginning to end, but bits and pieces here and there disjointed.